Welcome, heavenly blessed viewers, to Veggie Elite on Supreme Master Television. I'm Raifen from the vibrant Malaysia, sending you smiles and warm thoughts to brighten your day. Today, we are proud to present a courageous and selfless celebrity who travels the world, speaking up for the voiceless and bringing attention to worthy causes. Her name is Maggie Q, devoted vegan, animal activist, dog lover, and a beautiful example of love in action. When Hurricane Harvey landed in Texas, USA in August 2017, Hollywood actress and model Maggie Q immediately flew to the scene, lending a hand to the many displaced animals. Maggie Q also posted footage on Instagram of the endeavors, reminding people of the dire need to adopt, don't shop, as well as to spay and neuter their pets. Her efforts were met with an outpour of supportive replies such as, "You are really doing a great job, Maggie. Love you. God bless you and all these creatures." And, "You are amazing, Maggie. Thank you so much." As the catchphrase of her popular primetime television action series, Nikita says, "The real gift isn't freedom. It's what we get to do with it." For Maggie, the greatest gift she gives is freedom and empowerment, the two qualities she lives daily. Born Margaret Denise Quigley in Honolulu, Hawaii, USA, her father was American and her mother was Alexis, also known as Vietnamese. She grew up with a desire to assist the less fortunate. She explained, "When I was young, I remember having a particular pain about injustice. Suffering hurt me. The reality of animals living in misery made her dream of becoming a veterinarian, and she would often bring home stray and injured animals from the streets." Growing up in Hawaii also planted lifelong seeds within her of the importance of environmental preservation and treasuring Mother Earth. In the late 90s, when her career goals shifted from veterinarian to acting, she found herself in Hong Kong working with superstar Jackie Chan. Jackie instilled in her a serious work ethic. With continued dedication and practice, her popularity began to rise. Since the Chinese media had difficulty pronouncing her Irish surname, Quigley, they began referring to her as Maggie Q. Staying true to her heart, Maggie Q began to work with animal charities like Hong Kong Dog Rescue, PETA Asia Pacific, and Animals Asia Foundation. It was then that she realized that animal rights was one of her life's missions. All of her training and perseverance resulted in the opportunity to work with two of Hollywood's most notable actors in consecutive years. First, she was cast as highly capable team member Zen in the 2006 film Mission Impossible 3, helping Tom Cruise capture a weapons dealer. Next, she was seen using her expert martial arts skills alongside Bruce Willis in Live Free or Die Hard, a role she was handpicked for without even having to audition. Maggie's popularity landed her the title role on the television drama series Nikita, which brought her international fame. Luckily, she was already vegetarian, which gave her the extra energy she needed to work 16 to 18-hour days on set. Nominated for Favorite New Drama at the People's Choice Awards, Nikita ran from 2010 to 2013 and brought attention to her unique combinations of acting skills and martial arts ability. In fact, TV Guide described her as one of TV's toughest ladies. Her impressive list of movie credits include Live Free or Die Hard, Mission Impossible 3, and the Divergent series, which have grossed a combined $1.5 billion worldwide. She brings the resonant spirit of her on-screen characters to life by speaking out against the mistreatment of animals. People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, or PETA Asia, awarded her as Person of the Year in 2008. And more recently, in a 2017 interview with Chinese news Sina, she stated, "If you're famous, if your name is in the news, people will pay attention to what you have to say. So I want to make sure that I'm saying something important about animal rights and other social justice issues." Indeed, perhaps even more notable than all of her success in the limelight is her behind-the-scenes work on the award-winning Earthlings, a pioneering animal rights documentary released in 2005 by Sean Monson. As co-producer, Maggie's job was to sort through hundreds of hours of animal abuse footage, as she described it. Sort of devastating, crying your eyes out, trying not to hurt so much because of what you're seeing kind of work. It was a heart-rending and intense 6-year project, but the international awareness generated by the film made it all worth it. Maggie stated, "It's difficult. It's difficult to do what we do. We've made our decisions. We have made choices that don't cause suffering, but not everyone does, and we're trying to get that information to them." Maggie started her vegan journey in 2013, but prefers the title Compassionate Eater, touting the transition as one of the greatest decisions she had ever made. She said, "I feel better. I have more energy on and off the set, and I have the satisfaction of knowing that I'm doing something to help stop animal suffering." Maggie keeps herself looking and feeling great by exercise, cruelty-free makeup, and of course, vegging out. Her favorite vegan dishes include pho, the famous Alexis, also known as Vietnamese noodle soup, green smoothies, hearty stew and soups, and mixed green salads with baked vegetables. She also enjoys sharing her scrumptious meals over Instagram. In a post of a bountiful spread of nature's goodness, she leaves a considerate note. "Thank you, summer. Thank you, farmers. Thank you, abundant, nourishing real food. Thank you, berry season. Thank you, pistachio rose milk, for existing. Thank you, peaches and greens and beans. Thank you, insect holes. Thank you, God." Her social media posts always receive thousands of likes with many positive comments. Maggie is a big fan of many forms of exercise, which allows her to perform most of her own stunts. Her staples include running, swimming, biking, yoga, boxing, and other martial arts, including Qigong. Her yoga teacher commented on Maggie's attitude, saying,
"She's always so focused, and she works so hard and pushes herself every time she comes to class. So it brings up energy for the whole class. And as a teacher, it's really nice to have students like her."
We're going to take a quick yoga flow right now to replenish our energy. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to Veggie Elite, featuring the radiant actress, model, and animal rights activist Maggie Q. When it comes to her canine children, Maggie Q is a well-known dog lover, so much so that Modern Dog magazine featured her on the cover of their 2011 issue. She grew up around pit bulls and has always been particularly fond of them, but also takes in strays from any breed. She refers to her dogs as her kids and personally prepares meals for them every day. In her interview with Modern Dog, she revealed that some of her closest friends run the no-kill animal shelter Best Friends in Utah, and that she volunteers there annually. She said, "It's my sanctuary. It's where I go to find peace and recharge and see the work that people are doing for animals. Maggie Q works closely with a number of animal organizations, especially Wild Aid and PETA. A Wild Aid ambassador since 2012, Maggie contributes photo shoots, media interviews, and public service announcement videos to change perceptions of animals. During her Finished with Fins campaign, she flew to Cancun, Mexico to promulgate the dark truth behind shark fin soup. In a very memorable moment, Maggie Q was photographed swimming with the whale shark. She recounted the event. I was in their home, but they gently maneuvered around me and allowed me up in their face. I had an enormous sense of gratitude. I kept apologizing and thanking them, saying, "I'm so sorry, but this is all for you." She also works with many animal relief groups independently. For example, in 2016, she traveled to Toronto, Canada to support Anita Krajnik, a woman on trial for compassionately giving thirsty pigs water on a transport truck. Her trips around the world keep her informed firsthand in order to help raise more awareness of social issues. Her endeavors have helped protect sharks, elephants, rhinos, pangolins, dogs, and more. Her wonderfully supportive fiancé, Golden Globe Award-winning actor Dylan McDermott, often accompanies Maggie around the world for animal activist campaigns. In 2015, Maggie and Dylan joined over 40 Olaxis, also known as Vietnamese celebrities, in a call to stop using rhino horns. Later that year, Wild Aid presented her with the Wildlife Champion Award. Meanwhile, she continued in her compassionate mission, focusing on the illegal ivory tusk trade with the Join the Herd campaign in 2016. I can't imagine a future without these beautiful creatures, and why are they dying? For trinkets, home decor, and medicinal cures. We all must take responsibility to either change our behavior or inform those who do not see the destruction they are wreaking on these species with their choices. Maggie Q's animal activism also goes hand in hand with her eco-conscious roots. Commenting on her environmental campaign with PETA called Fight Climate Change with Diet Change, she stated,
"And I know that when I'm eating, that I'm not hurting the planet, I'm not hurting other people on this planet, I'm not hurting animals, and I'm not hurting nature."
She has also collaborated with PETA to speak up for the voiceless through a number of attention-raising ads, such as Turn Over a New Leaf, Try Vegetarian, and Spice Up Your Life Without Animal Products. Maggie Q is certainly spicing up her life and is presently co-starring in ABC's popular new television drama, Designated Survivor. She was also recently chosen as PETA's Sexiest Vegan during the 2017 Year of the Vegan Wonder Woman contest. Indeed, she has definitely attained superhero status as her loving heart only gets stronger over time. So far this year, Maggie has traveled to Kenya for updates on the illegal ivory tusk and rhinoceros horn trade, visited China to protest the fur trade, returned to Olac, also known as Vietnam, with Dylan to help further rhinoceros preservation, and flown to Canada to raise awareness about cruelty-free clothing. She and Dylan also attended the Sea Shepherd's 40th anniversary for the oceans. Maggie has mentioned that making documentaries is her personal passion and that her next project will be on ocean preservation. On top of all her travel and animal work, Maggie also speaks up to empower women and girls, and was nominated for the 2017 Women's Choice Award. Ultimately, Maggie Q's dream is for all animals to live free, and she has dedicated many years walking the talk and to make that vision a reality. As she explained, we're the species involved enough to make informed decisions. Whether we're aware that we're hurting someone or the environment, it's our duty to make a difference. We extend our heartfelt gratitude, Maggie Q, for all that you do in making a positive difference in our world. Your noble, selfless, and caring lifestyle inspires us to believe that the goal of creating a peaceful and respectful society is definitely a mission possible. May heaven bless you always. Thank you for joining us on Veggie Elite. Up next is Between Master and Disciples. May your days be filled with many friends and loving company.